Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is DFree, and for today's video we are back on Yu-Gi-Oh! Cross Duel. Now, I'm going to tell you right now on the very beginning of the video that this is one of my favorite games right now. I played a lot. It's just sometimes the matches take a really long time when it comes to 4-player / PvP matches. I have several videos that are going to be coming for you guys. We're going to be doing a guide, like some beginner guide stuff. We're going to be doing a review for it as well because it's not out worldwide, so it's not really, you know, it's not at a point where a lot of people can play it yet, so I want to get those videos out for the new players, including whoever is watching this video currently. But today's video is a couple of things. First and foremost, we have to talk about the newest or most recent / it's really the only, but the big deal that's happened on this game, because again, it's not worldwide. This is not a lot of people are not going to know about this, right? We're going to talk about that, kind of explain what happened, then we're going to conclude with doing some summons. So there was a scandal, if you will, quote unquote, on this game where there was an issue with the rates not displaying properly. Now, if you know anything about gacha games, I have played dozens of them, and I'll tell you, the biggest cardinal sin, the worst thing that could ever happen when it comes to these games is an issue with the gacha summons. And the reason why is because you start getting into a point where you hit a lot. There are other things that could happen that are bad, but you hit a point where it starts becoming a really big legal issue. If you're not displaying your rates properly, things like that, there's obviously other things that could happen, like, you know, companies rigging their rates or whatever the case is. So bottom line is you don't want any of that stuff to be associated with your game in any capacity. You don't want any issues with displaying your rates. You don't want any graphical issues like on the banners where it says, you know, X character is here, but maybe they're not actually on the banner for whatever reason. You don't want anything like that associated with your game. Unfortunately, Cross Duel has had an issue similar to that. There was a maintenance that kind of was there to fix said issue. Let's go ahead and talk about what they posted about it. So, and they also gave compensation, obviously, because like I said, that is a really, really big deal. Anyways, devices set to a specific language in their device language settings may have encountered a bug with the card gacha rates not properly being displayed when checking the details page. An unscheduled maintenance and an app version update have been performed to the card gacha and Crystal Shop to fix the issue. The issue is now fixed with the card gacha and Crystal Shop accessible for use. Okay, so here's the compensation. For those who have used crystals to purchase the beginner gacha and release commemoration gacha from 7.6 to 7.14, the same amount of crystals that were consumed during the period will be distributed. So what this is they are offering a full refund for crystals. There are gems and crystals. This game does use two currencies, as you see at the top. Crystals on the left, and then the gems on the right. Free currency versus paid currency. They are offering a full refund of all paid currency. Again, this is a big deal because you cannot have this associated with your game. This is the type of thing that can not only tank a game, but it could ruin reputations for companies in and of itself. You can't. This is like not even the worst version of this that I've seen, for the record. But you got to play it safe. If you're like a company dealing with something that could be even remotely like this, you have to play it safe. Now, here's what this means is, first and foremost, if you spent anything outside of that period, you're not getting this refund, right? So that obviously sucks for you if you spent any money outside, like on the 15th or whatever. I think the 6th was the first day the game went live. But anyways, so obviously that's the thing. Next, they're issuing a refund of all those currencies, which does mean that, like myself, will do in this video, the players that spent money will be able to use those currencies again. And no, they are not rolling back or resetting accounts, especially because it's been a couple of weeks since this date range anyway. You'd have to change a lot of stuff on the back end to even do that. So no, they're not. So really what that means is if you spent money, you got really lucky, you'll get to double up, basically. You get the double up. So you get to dip back into those banners with more paid currency. So yeah, that is an unfair advantage if I have ever seen one. But the thing about this is, again, this is going to get lost to time because this is an issue that isn't even in existence on the full worldwide global release of this game. So that's part of the reason why I'm doing this video, to kind of document it. Not that I want there to be any negativity, but I want people to know kind of what's happening, right? I'm not making this video so there's negativity or so people hate the game or whatever. Like, you know, like, there are things that happen in other games. One of the very similar situations that I can think of was a Dokkan Battle situation where I believe they had an issue with either the rates or displaying an image. I believe it was the image actually on the banner. being incorrect. And actually, something like that's happened on Dokkan Battle a couple of times. But the point I'm talking about was they offered 300 stones on the Japanese version. Now, that issue did not happen on the global release version of the game, because obviously they had it patched out by the time that situation would have occurred a few months later. But this is a really big deal. So here's what the free players and everyone, including paid players, is picking up as well for compensation. So everybody basically is getting a UR ticket. So that's the good news, okay? If you play during this date range, you will be getting it. So the date range is until the 1st of August. I don't think the global release will be out by then. I mean, it could be. If it is, then players that, you know, get on will get that. But, like, yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, I almost would say, like, to log in now and get, like, because there's preseason stuff that happens, like mission reward, like, there's currency here, like, there's actual, like, stuff to get ahead, and they're not going to reset this account. It's not a beta account or anything like that. This is a full version of the game, so it's kind of weird. But nonetheless, though, let's go ahead and get our stuff. I already picked up the ticket, I think, and I think I have 2 tickets now as a result. I've been kind of waiting on this for the video to show you guys just this in the video. I do have 2 UR tickets. Okay, so the thing with URs that I don't love is that it's extremely hard to get value out of UR characters. And the reason I say that is because you need a lot of UR character duplicates to really do anything with them. And this applies to every rarity, but obviously as you go up in rarity, it gets more prevalent, right? So let's go ahead and see what we can get here, though. Because, I mean, it's still good to get a copy of, like, something you don't have, like Exodia, you know? Like, it'd be good. It's just to really... When you really, like, play this game and you see the difference between people that have spent money and haven't spent money, because I've spent a little bit, obviously, that's why I'm getting this here, but I've gone up against mega whales already, and you could see some of the stuff they pull off with the skills they have. It can get pretty crazy. Oh, a dupe. It's like I don't want dupes. I don't want dupes. But, like, this is not the worst thing to get a dupe, right? But I'll show you how the dupes are interacted in this game in a minute. Okay, that's my first copy of Blue Eyes. I will say on a positive note, the graphics of this game look really nice. So before we do the gems, let me show you how dupes are handled. So here is my multi-strike dragon. So you use duplicates to unlock these extra skill nodes. So you see this grid here. These are all different skills. When summoned, gain attack, different things happen, right? When attacking directly, your characters can get extra attack. Like, things like, there's a lot of stuff here. There's raid-specific stuff, extra damage. There's raid-specific, so whatever. So you can only equip one currently without a copy of the character again. So you see why this could be really problematic and how this could be a crazy advantage. This applies to every character, but on these more powerful, higher rarity characters, you know, this is really, really relevant. However, you can also hold on to the duplicate, for the record, and exchange cards. You can trade the cards. I think you have to trade like 4 URs or something like that for a single copy of a separate UR. Let's go to the shop and see. No, not the metal shop. We need the trade cards. So yeah, you can trade. Yeah, it's 4 for it. So if you wanted to pick up something you don't have, these are all the cards I don't have. It doesn't. Once you pick up a copy of the card, it removes it from here, stuff like that. You can't like double up on the cards or whatever, and continue to just farm a card here. You can't do that. So anyways, let's get back to the gacha. Let's see if we can get some lucky stuff. Now, this is the gacha that they were talking about here. There is this version of the gacha, but it's not the same because it doesn't have that same like pity system. The paid one, as you see, has the bonus gauge up to 70 or whatever. So I don't even have like, you know, 2 multis worth really, but we can still do some stuff. Ooh, look at all those URs. I'm not getting 3 URs. Hold on. My thing came unplugged. There we go. Okay. So all dupes and an SR. Decode Talker. Not mad at that. I need to see his skills, though. He has no defense. Okay, another SR and a UR. Okay, we got Gaga girl. And see, like, she's like the reason why she's an SR is going to be because of the skills. Same for this character. It's going to be because of the skills and what they can do. So let's see what they can do. So obtainable skills. Here's his master skill. When summoned, and by the way, masters are for ace monsters only. Anyways, when summoned, Gains 400 attack and defense for each time your monster has activated Inventor this duel. If the effect of your monster's activated Inventor has activated 4 times or more during the duel, it gains 2 random immunity skills. Crazy. I don't know what this does. Gain 1 skill at random. Plus 1 additional skill is gained if your monster has activated Inventor 4 or more times. Wait, what? So this just kind of like, you build a deck with this. I've never seen this skill activated. So you build a deck with this skill and they all just kind of keep going. Is that what that is? He should have it too, right? Yes. He has this has a skill as well. Yeah, gains 1 skill. So they just pick up random skills, basically. Huh. That's interesting. That's crazy RNG, man. It's crazy RNG. And then if you've activated 4 times or more throughout your monsters in general, not just 1, but throughout multiple monsters, you gain an additional skill. I think he picks up 2, right? Yeah, he gains 2 additional ones. But they're immunity skills. So like immunity to getting his position changed or being destroyed or sent back, things like that. He also has other stuff like detonate, it looks like. No, immunity to negative skills already there. Some raid stuff. So like, yeah, the master skills is what's more or less going to be the reason why these characters are so good. He also has a special skill here. Yeah, he could be really good, I see. And they also show you a recommended skill as well. So Decode Talker is going to be no different. He's got the Link Summon going on, it looks like. Gains the following effects depending on the number of Link monsters or monsters with Link Arrow on your field. Okay, so he gets buffs based on the Link decks. Okay. He has Provoke effect, not bad. Attack Supplement. At the end of the battle phase, gain attack. So, like, yeah, this is why, like, when you can equip a lot of these on your characters, they really get beefy, right? You can give them a crap ton of stuff. She was a dupe. I didn't realize that she was a dupe. Okay, let's go back and see if we can just get something else here. A UR card was obtained, so I reset my gauge. Oh, great. Yeah, thanks. Okay. That's a kick in the dick to see it go right before the UR. It doesn't really matter. Like, whatever I was going to get was already determined. That little thing doesn't do anything. It went right before the UR, though. That really sucks. So we didn't get any. We got some new stuff. And, like, even, like, weaker cards like the Ojama, they can be good based on skills, right? Like, this card reincarnates. It goes back to your hand. That's pretty cool. He's got an Inventor skill on him. All of your monsters, so an attack support effect. Like, even, like, weaker or supposedly weaker cards like this can be better, right? They're not bad characters just because they're, like, weak. All opponent monsters in attack position in the lane ahead lose 500 attack for each opponent monster in attack position in the lane. Huh. That's not bad. It's very situational, but it's not bad. So we pulled some good stuff. Definitely pulled some good stuff. But outside of that, I am going to just save the rest of my currency, I think, for the official release, because there might be like a separate banner that they launch on an official release. And that'll probably be the next time I do any sort of summon. But for now, I just wanted to go ahead and just, publish that. This is tripping. I'm not sure why this is tripping. Came unplugged. Okay. You good? Yeah, there it is. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to publish this to get it out. But also I wanted to do those summons. They've been burning a hole in my pocket for the last couple of days. All right, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll catch all of you in the next one. Take it easy.